Fact: around 50% of adults with ADHD also experience an anxiety disorder at some point in their lives. That overlap can make things really confusing. If you have ADHD, you might already feel restless, scattered, and overwhelmed. If you have anxiety, you might experience worry, racing thoughts, or a sense of dread. But when both show up together, it can be hard to tell which is which. Let's break it down. ADHD is about attention regulation and executive function. It's your brain's ability to organize, plan, and shift focus. When ADHD shows up, you might start 10 tasks and finish none, lose track of time, or get hyper-focused on something small, while bigger priorities slip through the cracks. Anxiety, on the other hand, is rooted in the fear response system. It's less about attention and more about threat detection. Your brain is scanning for danger, real or imagined. That's why anxiety often comes with physical symptoms like a racing heart, muscle tension, or feeling short of breath. Here's the kicker: both ADHD and anxiety can cause trouble focusing. The difference? With ADHD, distraction comes from your brain chasing novelty or losing executive control. With anxiety, distraction comes from being trapped in a loop of worry or rumination. Same outcome, very different engine running under the hood. Another way to look at it: timing. ADHD symptoms are consistent across situations. If you struggle to stay on task, it's probably across school, work, and even hobbies. Anxiety is more context-driven. A stressful exam, a tough work meeting, or social pressure can trigger symptoms that might otherwise not appear. Now here's where things get tricky. ADHD and anxiety often feed each other. When you miss deadlines because of ADHD, you might develop anxiety about failing or disappointing others. When anxiety ramps up, your ADHD symptoms can feel even worse. The cycle reinforces itself, leaving you drained and second-guessing everything. So how do you start untangling them? Pay attention to your body. Anxiety is more likely to show up with physical symptoms: a pounding heart, sweaty palms, shallow breathing. ADHD is more likely to show up in the structure of your day: unfinished tasks, impulsive choices, or that strange time blindness that makes an hour feel like a minute. It's not always one or the other. Sometimes it's both. That's why accurate diagnosis matters. If you're only treating anxiety but ignoring ADHD, you might calm the panic but still feel stuck in cycles of disorganization. If you're only treating ADHD, you might get better focus but still feel your chest tighten before a meeting. The good news? Understanding the difference helps you target support better. Therapy, medication, lifestyle tools, they work differently depending on what's at play. And recognizing the overlap means you can stop blaming yourself for not trying hard enough. This isn't about effort, it's about wiring. So the next time you catch yourself wondering, is this ADHD or anxiety? Remember, ADHD is about attention regulation. Anxiety is about threat detection, and sometimes they're both in the room making things harder. Knowing the difference is the first step to giving yourself the right kind of help. This has been your Neurodivergent Coffee 5. Quick, clear, and made to help you feel seen.